What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Triple Threat Talk. I'm your host, Connor Ryan.
Jonah Newberger, and welcome back to another episode.
Jonah, quite possibly the most absurd weekend in sports in quite a while.
Yeah.
Really good Week 5 slate in the NFL. Really good matchups in college football, and I know you're not as much of a college football guy as I am, and albeit I'm not the biggest college football guy either.
I watched quite a bit.
Really good games. Ryder Cup action, end of the MLB season, and most importantly, NBA Media Day happened today, Monday, September 29th. Give me your thoughts. What was the vibe of the weekend before we get into anything structured? How we feeling?
It was a good weekend. Like you said, it started off, Ryder Cup started on Friday. So that was a nice little kickoff to the weekend. Kind of tuned into that all weekend. We had decent college football slate, as some would say. The one game I tuned into most was the Colorado BYU game.
Tough.
I watched that game till almost midnight.
Hold on. I also watched that game till almost 2 a.m. So
it's great. It was a good game.
So Jonah, I stayed up late. Yeah. So did I.
Yeah, but what time did you start watching sports at?
Saturday morning?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sure, I wasn't getting up as early as you, but I probably wasn't getting up for the Premier League either.
I got up for the Premier League, so we watched about the same amount.
I got up for the Ryder Cup.
Okay, so what?
I was watching 7:30. I was up.
All right, fair enough. But it was a good Premier League weekend too. We had Penn State, Oregon, Bama, Georgia, LSU, Ole Miss. Didn't watch any of that game. I watched the second half of the Bama game, but Bama didn't even score in the second half. Kind of boring. And then Sunday, you can quote me on that. I know they didn't score in the second half.
I believe you, but
there were 7 points scored in the second half.
Yep.
That Oregon Penn State game was much better in my opinion. Double OT. Then Sunday, what an NFL! And NFL started early. We had the Dublin game.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a little bit of that. Morning slate, afternoon slate. Great Sunday night football, and now we're here on Monday. And we had MLB, and it was just a whole weekend of sports.
Whole weekend.
But
Boston
I enjoyed
College
it. It was
sucks.
good.
It's the
Did
truth.
they lose again?
They lost.
Hey, Notre Dame won.
14-0 lead in the second quarter.
Who'd they play?
Cal. I am both I'm coping with the fact that Jason Tatum isn't going to be playing majority of the year with the Boston Celtics. I'm coping with the fact that the Patriots are getting better, but I know it'll take some time still. And the Red Sox have made me elated as of late, obviously. But
yeah,
Boston College is bad. And I mean bad. Can't tackle, not good defensively. Everybody thinks that Bill O'Brien is going to get this program turned around. It's not. I mean, the fact of the matter is, and I love my father very dearly, I support a not good football program. And it's as easy as that.
Hey, maybe they'll get better.
Hopefully. Maybe. Well, here's the thing. Schedule-wise, last year was their best shot, and they still went 7-6 and lost in a bowl game. It is what it is. The Patriots won. Thank God. We'll get into that in a little bit. Ryder Cup was awesome. USA stunk for the first two.
Dude, I found myself rooting for Team Europe.
Okay. Get out of here.
Dude, I like some of the golfers.
Jonah, quick question. Europe. Where were you born?
It's irrelevant.
I think it actually is the most relevant question I could quite literally ask in regards to your support of the team of the country that you were born in versus Europe. I agree with you. There are plenty of guys on the Europe team that I like. I like Rory. I like Victor Hovland. I like Ludwig Oberg.
I did want US to
win, I hate Justin Rose. I don't like Shane Lowry. Tommy,
I don't like Shane Lowry either. I guess that's kind of 50-50. I like Rory. I liked Fleetwood. But Yeah, Scotty. I love Bryson.
Love Bryson, love Scotty, love Colin. I know Colin hasn't been playing greatly
Xander.
lately. Xander, I love. JT, dominant, especially in
It was a
this
great. It
single.
was just a great. It was just a great weekend of golf and just in general because the U.S. still almost came back.
US lost by, they needed a point and a half to win.
So what I didn't like was when who dropped out? Victor Hovland?
Oh, yeah. Victor Hovland had a neck
When
injury and,
and they just gave a half point to each team. I was like, they should have given a full point to the US. I'm like, if you can't play, then you should be having to forfeit the whole match.
yeah, I saw somebody, I mean, I think everybody's going to kind of criticize that as like the big piece. The ultimate thing is like, I think with the result of the scores, like it didn't matter anyway, but whatever. Point of the fact is, if like somebody tweeted out, and it's the perfect example. If a player in tennis is injured and they are unable to play, they forfeit the match, they lose, and the next person advances.
Yeah.
And it's that. It's like I get the aspect of, oh, but like the fairness of competition. It's the gentleman's game. Well, gentlemanly, I don't care. Unfortunately,
I agree.
I like it sucks that Victor Hovland had to get hurt. I'm
Yeah.
no doubt in my mind denying that. But what I am saying is, if you don't have enough players to play on the baseball field, you aren't playing. Your team ain't playing. Your team is forfeiting. You know? So
Yeah.
it's as simple
Yeah.
as that.
Mm-hmm.
But
No, I would agree, but it was
that was awesome.
it was definitely a very entertaining weekend.
For sure. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I'm excited just to watch more golf coming up and everything, and
Mm-hmm.
so. But until then, you get us two
NFL.
idiots talking about the NFL. Do we have the criteria to talk about football with actual knowledge? Depends on who you ask. Will we ever? We'll figure it out later. Anyway, I mean, we'll start it off with the most recent game. We are filming this on Monday night. The reason being, Boston Red Sox play quite possibly 3 games for the next 3 nights in a row. And with that, we didn't want to dishonor ourselves and not allow us to watch the Red Sox be in the playoffs for the first time since 2021. So sorry for the early recording. If you hate us, too bad. Big one. Start with the game that ended the night last night. Packers Cowboys, with the result that we were all expecting, a tie. 40-40 at the end of the night. We all knew it. Like everybody knew the Cowboys were going to stay in this game and effectively keep the Packers at times completely scoreless and overall bring this game to OT and ultimately improve and say, hey, we're a legitimate threat. Jonah, I'll let you begin with this. What did you get from that game last night?
I think the Cowboys are not as bad as everyone thinks they are. And even without CD Lamb, their offense was still clicking. But yeah, I was not expecting I wasn't, well, obviously no one was expecting a tie. I wasn't even expecting the Cowboys to even be in the game. It was such a weird game because it started off seeming so hot for the Packers. They got up, what was it, 13-2, something
Yep.
like that. That blocked, I haven't seen a blocked extra point return for 2 points in who knows how long. And then, the Cowboys score a quick Jordan Love turnover. They score again. They scored 14 points in 41 seconds right before halftime, and they go into halftime with the lead. And you're like, damn, this is a game. And it was just a shootout back and forth for the rest of the game in overtime. I was not expecting it. Obviously, I started the Packers defense in fantasy football, who got me -5.
Thank you. Facing him.
It was a brutal weekend fantasy overall.
Thank you, Jordan Love. Thank you, Josh Jacobs. Screw you, George Pickens. There.
Dude, how many did Pickens have?
36, 35.
Yeah, Dobbs had me close to 30.
I need to at least win one league. I need sorry for the sidetrack, everyone. I need Tyreek Hill and J.K. Dobbins to combine for 20 points.
It should be doable.
It's very doable. It's just
I, on the other hand, had the worst fantasy week of all time. I put up
a
whopping 70 points. I had Lamar Jackson, who left the game hurt.
10 points.
10 points. I had David Montgomery, who after
Okay, he had
31
like
points last week,
2
he got me
points. 1, yeah.
1.2. Ken Walker got me 12 on Thursday.
Word.
I had Malik Neighbors, who's now out for the year.
Sorry about that.
I had Romo Dunze, who was my best player. I had Tyler Warren, who's got me some, decent
Decent.
points. Then I had AJ Brown, who had me 2.7.
Nice.
I had the Packers defense with -5.
Nice.
And I left Woody Marks on my bench, who got 28 and would have won me the game.
Word.
So
Yeah, it's tough.
fantasy's back.
Yeah. I left Quentin Johnson on my bench, and I would be winning this game, no questions asked, if I started him over J.K. Dobbins or Tyreek Hill. But really, who are you going to start, Quentin Johnson or whatever? Yeah, I mean, in terms of the game, just like Cowboys are a lot better than they were projected to be, especially with the state of where their defense was going into the year. Definitely showing like, hey, they have the opportunity or they have the ability to showcase this offense and showcase this defense as well. Some very skillful players. In regards to the Packers, a lot more questions are just being raised week to week with them. And it's just like, okay, last week it was the offense against obviously a very stellar defense, but now it's like, okay, where did the defense go when the offense shows up? And it's like they've had 2 very good weeks and those kind of connecting back to back and against quite literally 2 of the better teams in the NFC, or one really good team in the NFC and then one that's kind of on the downtrend, especially without Jaden Daniels and the Commanders, the other being the Lions. But now we're looking at them and you look at this and say, okay, a team that should be in reality 4-0 is now 2-1-1 and had scoring issues in the first of those 2 and then defensive issues in the second of those 2.
Yeah, they could not stop Dak last night.
What's going on? And so, yep, another league should have started Dak. Had Geno Smith. How about that? How you like them apples?
How many picks did he throw?
3. Anyway, moving on. But fact of the matter is, the biggest thing that happened last night for the Dallas Cowboys was they got rid of Micah Parsons. And I don't mean just trading him. I mean they brought him out of the game. He played a good amount of snaps. He was not present, and it was always avoid Micah.
Except
that one play at the end.
The one play that mattered at the end, where if they scored a touchdown, they probably win the game, and he gets a sack.
He got Dak at like a -1 yard sack, which
I think they said a 0-yard sack.
Okay, I was gonna say I thought it was I knew it was in that range,
but it was like if he doesn't get him, Dak's scoring a touchdown, and
and
I'm not sure the Packers win that. I don't even think they. I mean, the way that their last drive went, I don't know what their clock management was there.
Yeah, that was quite literally
they wasted
most
20s.
Embarrassing. That was the last time I saw his embarrassing clock management, and don't hate me on this.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. Matt Eberloser. Surprised he wasn't. Good thing he wasn't the
Thanksgiving
Day
on the
Cowboys
last
tonight.
Year. He is. He's associated with them.
No, I know. I'm just saying he wasn't the one, managing the clock last night.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Or else Packers probably won that game.
Yeah, no, that was. You had the timeout. There was like 20 seconds left when Romeo Doubs got tackled, or was it Dontavion Wicks or whatever? One of them got tackled, and you're like just meandering and trying to read the defense and
he's trying to
It's like, okay, if you want to set it up, spike it. If you want to like rush to it, then go. But like, don't. Whatever. Yeah. Anyway, just ridiculous the fact that to throw that ball and to have it drop and hit with 1 second remaining.
Yeah.
And then be able to kick it and tie the game up. But shout out Brandon McManus for dialing in last night and kicking some clutch field goals. Obviously, shout out Brandon Aubrey and 2 great kickers.
It was a kicking game. Yeah, dude, that was a great kicking matchup. But I think the Cowboys are not going to be as bad as people think. And I know we were talking about the first couple weeks of the season, but I don't think the Packers are as good as people think. Obviously, still in early in the season, only 4 weeks in. Still, we'll see where we're at, like around week 10, week 12. But
here's what I would argue, though. If we are talking each team at their peak, I don't think there's a better team in the NFL than the Packers.
I would agree, and you see, all of their
Like every single
Receiving.
position, all their
I
receiving
mean, look
core.
who they have hurt.
Yeah, Jaden
Reed
Reed.
and Watson
Yeah,
are hurt, and they have these 3 receivers already who are balling out.
yeah, it's
They have
ridiculous.
so much depth.
Yeah,
And their backup running back, who got a couple snaps when Jacobs wasn't on the field. I don't recall his name, but
yeah.
he was balling out.
Wilson, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, no, he was really good. No, just a really good game. Really dumb result, but it when it ended, there wasn't like a no, like we lost. It was just like a oh, all right, I guess that's it, and then you dap each other up, and that's it. Where as obviously it's like if they miss, if you make it, it's like oh the agony and everything like that. But I was just sitting there, and you're like, what do you do now? But it
Yeah,
was over.
it was such a weird ending. You're like, wow, this was such a game, and then just ended a tie. Like,
Yeah,
nice, all right.
exactly. But really good game other than
They
that.
should have. They should honestly. I've been saying this for a while. They need to change overtime rules to college football overtime rules,
Oh,
but make them start. But make them start like the 45 or something, a little further back. Because I think college they start what, the 30, 35.
I don't have it. I don't have an issue if it's like the 10-minute because like it goes kind of quick. In reality, like
Yeah, but I don't like ties. Like I want someone to win the game.
you didn't let me finish, Jonah. After, say if it's tied after 10 minutes, then you just go 2-point conversion battle.
Isn't that how college
That's how
football
college
goes?
does it.
After like
I
what,
was
2
I
to
was
3
agreeing with
overtimes?
you. Yeah, it's after
Yeah.
2 overtimes.
I just feel like you could skip that whole 10-minute period and just go like straight to that.
But then that's just like I
But
think that's
like
kind
more
of
of like
unfair.
normal college, not necessarily 2-point conversion, but go to like.
No, I know what you mean. But here's the thing. We see if you put a team at the 45, they're not even a first down away from automatically 3 points.
See where do you want to start them? Midfield, or you just like
I'm
it how
saying-
it is and
I'm
then just add
saying-
something at the end?
I'm
have a
saying-
sudden death.
I'm saying just start them at the 25 or the 30. On the other side, you got to drive the
other
field.
side?
Yeah, you got to drive the field.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
an
I guess
NFL
that's kind of
team.
what it is now. Because
Yeah.
they changed the rule now. It's like even if you score a touchdown,
No, I know,
the other
but
team
it's
still
like,
has a chance.
but
Yeah.
it's like I think that's.
I
just,
guess at the end of the 10 minutes, you could just go to a sudden death 2-point shootout,
that's what I'm saying.
which would be interesting.
Well, not sudden death, but like you get one, I get one.
Well, yeah, it's like if I score, you don't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You know what I mean.
I knew you meant. I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah.
Speaking of and I was something I was going to bring up earlier was block kicks because there was one in the Packers and Cowboys game, but there was more prevalent one in the Bears and Raiders game. Jonah, I'll let you take the lead again on this one. How did you feel about when Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears after yesterday's performance against the Las Vegas Raiders?
I think it was, well, first off, I got to give credit where it's due. That Raiders defensive line is solid. Max
Really good.
Crosby is solid. Anytime
You got them boys in check.
Anytime there was a tipped pass, a hurry on the quarterback, an interception, he was a part of it. And it didn't help that the Bears had 2 rookies as both of their tackles in that game.
Shout out Ozzy. I know Ozzy. He's good. He's goated.
So obviously that didn't like help. Obviously, especially when you're going up against Max Crosby. And it was just a weird game. I mean, I think the Bears had 4 turnovers they had 3 picks and a fumble recovery against Geno. But it just ended up being like a battle, like a bit of a shootout in a way. Just kept going back and forth. It was great to see Caleb on the road go down, get a pretty much game-winning touchdown. And that defense at the end with the block kick was like the kicking gods were finally in the favor of the Bears for once. It was just a great game. I was stressing. I think I texted you. I said I'm stressing so much on this game.
Yeah,
on that drive because I was like, damn. Especially the way the game had been going. They had gone to the red zone, just mainly field goals. Hadn't really, put the ball in the end zone I think only twice that game. So
yeah,
it was a good game. I tuned into pretty much that whole game.
Yeah, I wasn't
Let's go
able
Bears
to watch.
2-2 going into the bye week.
There you go. You guys already have your bye?
Dude, yeah,
Dang.
the week 5, there's a handful of buys this. Let me look them up.
Yeah, so the Bears are week 5 and the Patriots are week 14 or 13. I didn't watch like this game incredibly and closely until like obviously like the last like quarter or so. Um
That's really when it got good.
yeah, exactly. And also I was just watching Red Zone and at that point it was just like kind of going back and forth between the Jags and Niners game and then that because
Hmm.
Ravens and Chiefs was over at that point.
I
And
was
then
shocked. I was shocked with that
and
game.
then was it Rams and Colts?
Colts,
That ended like early. That ended like surprisingly quick. So it was
but
just
that had
showing.
a crazy ending too as well.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit. But with the Bears and Raiders, it was just like I kind of just saw it where it was like last quarter, and it was like I think the first one I saw was the Dunze touchdown. Was
Yeah,
that
right
in the
up the middle.
fourth? Wait, am
Yeah,
I? So
I believe so.
yeah, I can take a look to confirm that. But in regards to it, it was like saw the Raiders kind of just drive it down the field, and a lot of it kind of just Raheem Mostert having a huge part of that drive, especially at the end. But or kind of in the middle of the fourth. Let me see. Oduze had that catch in the beginning of the second half, and then it was just kind of like following along with there and seeing Genty kind of just going crazy, which really good
Yeah,
game for
dude,
him, easily his best game of
yeah.
his career. But then we
Oh
kind of
yeah.
started watching it from like Raheem Mostert kind of having that little mini drive by himself to Carlson kicking the field goal, and then it was like I mainly was focused because DeAndre Swift is on my fantasy team, and he was at like 4 or like 5 points right before the final drive for the Bears. Ended the
Hmm.
drive with 16.7 points.
Hell yeah.
So thank you, DeAndre Swift. Thank you, Ben Johnson, for calling my boy's number and him answering. But Bears defense, I mean, obviously it's going to be a lot different judging it in a like kind of a hurry up, like kind of the goal is just like the easy route, easy play with the kind of just getting down the field as fast as possible offense. But in terms of like forcing turnovers against Gino, who obviously isn't the best quarterback in the NFL, but a solid one nonetheless, and 3 picks.
Dude, he threw a pick to the same guy on the same exact play twice.
Yeah, you hate to see that.
It was the same play, read
Genty
the eyes the
showed
same way.
Genty showed like, hey, I'm legit. I'm a legit force. 3 touchdowns, with 2 of them being receiving touchdowns, which respect. But in terms of overall, I'm very happy if I'm a Bears fan.
And if dude, they had so many injuries that they'll have coming
Yeah.
back after. I mean, Close and Loveland didn't play.
Yep.
Obviously, they had their 2 tackles out hurt on the offense. Then on the defense, Jalen Johnson's on IR for who knows how long.
Yeah.
Kyle Gordon, their other cornerbacks. They're basically playing with their third and fourth string cornerbacks. And then TJ Edwards, their star linebacker, also isn't playing, along with a defensive end. So once they get some of those defensive pieces back, which it sounds like they will after the bye week, they'll be looking like a different football team in like a good way. So
Yep.
we shall see. They got Washington on Monday night after the bye, so
Oh, there you go.
that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
But
it's gonna be a test in terms of like because I think at that point, will Jaden Daniels be back?
possibly, I thought wasn't he? Didn't he
I
almost
thought he
play
was
this
supposed to be back
weekend?
this week,
Yeah,
but
so he should be back for that.
yeah, so he should be back for next week, which will definitely set up an interesting matchup. 1 versus 2. Is it in Chicago this time?
No, it's in Washington again. I don't know why.
That's unfair. That's unfair.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
There's
Hopefully, there's
some
no Hail Mary that screws him in the end.
no. Instead, it will be the reverse, and you won't get it
That would be pretty hype.
to lose.
No, like if he doesn't get it, if they don't get a Hail
No,
Mary.
I'm saying the reverse. I'm saying it will happen. You will throw the Hail Mary, and
Caleb's not
Caleb
going to put us in that
won't.
position. He's not going to get. We're not going to be in that position.
That's what they all say.
But yeah, it was overall a good game. Um, yeah, there's another. I mean, that Colts Rams game. I know you were kind of tuned into that.
Yeah, no, I was watching that pretty intently. Puka Nakua is like he's making a contestants for best wide receiver in the NFL. And
Yeah,
like I get it, like Jamar Chase right now has Jake Browning and Justin Jefferson had a crazy game and he has Carson Wentz and everything. But the fact of the matter is, Puka Nacua is I saw some tweets and it was like the modern day Julio Jones, just like 1,800 yards, 7 touchdowns, and it's like, how is he not getting 12 at least?
Mm-hmm.
And like 100 plus receiving receptions. He is so good, and I really do think he has a chance to like truly ascend into like an all-time level wide receiver. Also helps when he's on my fantasy team, and I also just like the guy. He's overall just a good dude. So that offense is great. Kyron Williams fumbled, which I know is becoming kind of an issue with him, but you got to trust him to continue to take care of the rock. Devontae Adams with a really big score going into the second half, or going into halftime, which is great. By the way, if you ever see me looking to my right, I just have Monday Night Football on, so
I have my monitor up. I'm actually going to pull up Monday Night Football.
there you go.
Did it just start?
No, well, no, it's still in pregame, but just saying.
Oh, how about the Dolphins deep water jerseys?
Don't
I kind of
care.
like them.
Anyway,
All right.
Danny Dimes looks fine. He looked respectable. There were definitely moments where you said, whoa, Danny Dimes is good. And then there were the moments where you said, well, we're back.
We're back.
Threw a pick at the end to lose the game. That was a moment. But unfortunately, the real loser, or no, actually, hold on. Did you watch this game intently and know how this game, like why?
I was keeping track with it. Yeah.
Do you know,
I was following along.
Do you know the reason? Does Adonai Mitchell, you know about what happened there?
Oh, yeah. No, I saw it.
Okay. All right. Good. So, yeah.
That was all in my bet chat. So I definitely heard it and saw it.
All right. I was going to change that to my loser, but I'm not. You can't do that. You can't lose 14 points as a single guy. One of which was your fault, clearly. Well, both of them, actually. One of them was a holding on a 87-yard or massive Jonathan Taylor touchdown run that didn't need to be held. And then the other was a fumble in which you somehow were switching hands and lost control, and it ended up as a touchback. That is no.
He doesn't even need to switch it. There's no one near him.
You don't make those plays. You make those, score those plays, or you don't make the holding and you score the touchdown. You are a legend in the city of Indianapolis, and you are 4-0. Simple as that.
And now he looks.
Rams defense looks great, though. Rams defense looks great. Simple as that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
good game.
Good game. Good game.
How about Jackson Dart?
The Dart debut. The Darty party.
And dude, that was so electric.
I mean, that was.
I had a feeling they were gonna win the game too.
That was a true corked up white boy. After that dance,
dude, him and Scattaboo, what a combo!
Did you know that the last time a rookie quarterback in Giants history played their career debut with the Giants against an undefeated team?
Eli Manning.
No. Phil Simms against the 5-0 Bucks. Phil Simms went on to win, I think, 2 Super Bowls with the Giants.
So,
Jackson Dart.
Are you saying Jackson Dart's Super Bowl 60 MVP?
I'm not saying it, but yes.
But yes, maybe in the next 10 years.
Yeah, I would hope so.
He looked good, though.
He looked solid. Ban the shovel pass. I'm done with the shovel pass.
You don't like that?
No. If you are within the 5-yard line, hand it off to your running back. I swear to God. Eagles, hand it off to Saquon. He was my first round pick. Not cool.
Dallas Goedert, man. You should have drafted Dallas Goedert.
No. I drafted George Kittle for a reason.
Well, you should have drafted Goddard because look at those plays. But yes.
Actually, no. In that league, I drafted Trey McBride. Yeah.
Well, how's that working for you?
Great. What are you talking about?
I just haven't heard his name much this year, so I have no idea.
He's like literally a top 3 tight end. He's number 2.
He's number 1.
Probably Bowers. No,
Bowers hasn't had a great year. Bowers hasn't scored a touchdown yet this year.
He also just hasn't played, really.
Tucker Kraft.
Maybe.
Oh, it's probably Tyler Warren. That's who I have.
No, but in terms of just overall, just good game. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, big win for the Giants, obviously. Tough to see that for the Chargers, but the most important news of the day is Malik Neighbors.
Dude, that sucks.
Yeah, that's horrible. And it's not Tucker Kraft, by the way.
It's Tyler Warren.
Jake Ferguson.
No way.
Yep. Anyway, tough to see for Malik Neighbors. If I'm sure some of you have seen the result of the tweet that went out where it's like all the ACL and MCL or Achilles injuries that have occurred at MetLife, and you're just like,
MetLife.
something has to be done about this place. And
Yeah, you see OBJ came out and tweeted like, you guys
yeah,
got to change the grass.
yeah, it's like got to change it out of turf to grass, and I agree. It's safer.
Yeah,
It's healthier.
they need to make every stadium grass.
Yeah, like I think just the tough part is so many of these stadiums they don't want to use the grass. One, because of the concert venues, and two, because of the other sports that are involved with them. Turf you can like obviously like take out or
I
like
get
lower
that,
and
but it's like, okay, most of those concerts anyways are happening during the summer, you know? Who's having an outdoor concert in New England in December?
well, that's when the grass would be used for football.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But so during the season, you're not really be using it for other things aside from football.
Jonah, if you make it grass, the entire thing is grass. There's nothing that can be done to remove it. You can remove the turf.
No, I get that. I'm just saying, like, they don't want to because it'll get ruined during concerts for the football season.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, also it's going to die, and it's going to cost a lot of money to like.
Okay,
get
well
it back
these
to...
franchises have enough money; they can pay. You know how much soccer teams in Europe pay for their pitch every
I'm
year?
aware.
It's like millions of dollars.
I'm aware.
Look how perfect those are.
I'm just aware.
The NFL could do better.
Hey, would you consider? Okay, hey, let's do this. Let's do a quick test. Who is a better owner, or who is a cheaper owner?
I know where this is going.
I can name off about 5 or 6 MLB guys. I can name off Jerry Jones. I can name off Pat Riley. I can name off anybody in an American sport focused league.
Yeah.
And you can name anybody in Europe that's ahead of us. Who's a better GM? How about this? Who's a better GM or owner, majority owner of a club? Anybody in the 4 major sports, or Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney for Wrexham? Because the answer is pretty obvious. It's those two. And
yeah, dude, they've been pretty.
And it might sound like I'm joking, but I'm genuinely serious because those two care. Those two got the entirety of these people, aka the entire of the 4 sports leagues in the major 4. They don't care. Maybe hockey owners do, but I know plenty of baseball ones that don't, plenty of NBA ones that don't, plenty of NFL ones that could give a damn. I'm aware of the money that's spent for the pitches in Europe. I'm aware of the ownership in Europe and how much better it is, and the personal connection that they have with the city and the people and the fans. But it's the same point I forgot to make about the Ryder Cup, and it's the same point with this. America or Europe fans at the Ryder Cup said multiple times, why do you denounce your players so often and focus on denouncing others? Why don't you try and support them and try and get the energy and momentum in the direction? That's our job as fans.
Yeah.
We are fans, not haters first. Because if you decide to go hate on people at an event, that means you are a hater of them first, then a fan of the other, then a fan of what you say you are second.
Mm-hmm.
Go support the team or the people that you want to support. And I know the GMs could give a damn.
Yeah, that was a long rant to go
on. Why isn't Trey Hendrickson getting played? Why are so many of these players not getting paid? Why isn't every team in contention other than like understandable, hey, we have this position filled? Why isn't every team in contention for a superstar? Why isn't it? Like, why is it every time a big name player, like when Kyle Tucker possibly enters free agency this year, why is it that I'm going to hear the Dodgers, the Yankees, maybe the Red Sox at the early stages, the Cubs, maybe the Astros if they're feeling like they want to spend some money, just any, like the Rangers, just the Mets, only big market teams I'm naming because those are the only teams that seem interested in these guys, unless they're homegrown, and then they're going to be like, okay. Mm-hmm. But other than that, it's like you have to be extremely lucky with your product. But no, it's just owners are cheap. That's all it is. Owners are extremely cheap. They don't care. Because if it's going to take money away from them, why would they? You know? So,
anyways, long story short, they need to change MetLife to grass.
No, I agree.
Yeah, overall, pretty solid
I mean, yeah, it's not like the
week
Patriots
4?
just blew
Yeah.
out the Panthers or anything.
Yeah, that was kind of expected, though. The Panthers are terrible.
Okay, hold on. Jonah, I know you didn't pick the Panthers to beat the Patriots, but I do have a recollection along the lines of, hey, the Panthers beat the Falcons. Da 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 da. Maybe
It was
they
a
have a
fluke
shot.
game. Bryce Young is terrible. At some point, the Panthers need to get rid of Bryce Young
What are your
because
thoughts? What's on Drake May?
I like Drake May. He's good. Big game next week.
Best quarterback.
He's up there.
Tyreek, yes. For
Did you
reference,
get a
I need
touchdown?
20 points. No, he just got a first down. It was like 1.8 points of fantasy, so it's like a catching a 8-yarder. Anyway, no, I was very happy with the Patriots. Defense showed up like 20 or no, was it 42 unanswered points?
Yeah, I saw they were down 6-0 and then
Marcus
scored
Jones, shout out
42
to
straight.
should have had 2, but got unlucky with a kicker, with a punter actually stopping him right before getting a second touchdown. I mean, yeah, I just think with this team, a lot of it is going to be momentum based, and if you like, we'll kind of talk about it a little bit more when we get to previews. But big game coming up Sunday night against the Bills in Buffalo, and Drake May has been playing awesome, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL as of right now. But this is going to be a big test. So, Jonah, we had a lot of winners and a lot of losers this week. If you had one winner to shout out, what is your winner and what is your loser that you want to shout out as well?
My winner is the New York Giants.
Love it.
My loser is also the New York Giants.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart looked great. They
Yep.
looked like they were going to actually start clicking on all cylinders with, Dart, Scattaboo. They had Malik Neighbors. You're like, wow, this team. I mean, they just beat the Chargers, who were undefeated going into that game. And you're like, wow, Giants might be here. And then the, of course, unfortunate play in news of Malik Neighbors tearing his ACL out for the year, which makes them the losers because they were here for just a short while and they fell right back down. Still a good future, but kind of just heartbreaking to see that.
Yeah, no, that was definitely demoralizing. You had said that you were going to do this, and I was kind of confused on where you were going with it exactly, but I see the vision and it works. Yeah, no, that's a good one because, I mean, yeah, they looked really solid. I'm very excited to see where Jackson Dart kind of continues and the trends of and kind of how that offense is going to change. Wan'Dale Robinson looking like a good pickup for me in one of my leagues now because he might become wide receiver 1 and Dart can sling it. What does that mean? Points. But yeah, very much the highs of the highs and the lows of the lows for the Giants fans this weekend. So overall, good pick. I like it.
Yeah, what are your give me your winners and losers?
My winner are the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I love that.
Going into San Francisco, playing a Niners team that gets Brock Purdy back, so definitely improves on the offensive side of the ball. Solid on defense this year, definitely better than they were last year. And just a team that, had a lot of questions kind of after a really shaky week 2 performance against the Bengals, especially with Joe Burrow being out for majority of it. The last 2 weeks, how do you respond? You just shut up the haters by doing what you got to do. And what do? You go out this past weekend and you beat the Niners. You handle business back home against a division rival against the Houston Texans. And that's result. That's what you need as a team. Trevor Lawrence looks solid. I mean, their run game looked really good against that Niners defense. Their defense, I'd say, is their most impressive part. Foyesada Luakon is a massive part of that. Travis Hunter, obviously, big part of it. Trayvon Walker. I mean, this team is definitely wanting to be the number 1 team in the AFC South. They're tied with the Colts right now in that position. But they are I think this team goes as far as Trevor Lawrence wants to take them. And I think that is both a great thing to say, yet it is also a very concerning thing to say. Because you can look at that team and you can say, hey, we have Trevor Lawrence as our quarterback. But you can also look at it and say, hey, we have Trevor Lawrence as our quarterback. I don't know if anybody heard the inflection in my voice. One was good, one was bad. And you don't know which one you're going to get with Trevor. The moment that he's able to figure out when he's on and how to handle that majority of the time, it's when this Jaguars team is going to really ascend into a position that I think people are not realizing that they have the potential of. And I think that is a top 8 team in the NFL.
8 to 10, I could see that.
8 to
Yeah,
10, yeah. So, Jaguars are my winner. My loser of the
like
week.
that.
We're talking about a team, and also just Liam Cohen is also just doing a
Can I
just
go
real quick.
ahead?
Liam Cohen, great
Yeah.
job in Jacksonville, Duval County, stand up. Anyway, Jonah, go ahead.
I was to say, I want to guess your loser. Is it the Baltimore Ravens?
It is not the Baltimore Ravens.
They could have been a loser as well.
If you want to put the Baltimore Ravens as a loser, completely understandable. The only thing I have, and the only thing I could really say, is he doesn't have to play Patrick Mahomes for the rest of the year. So he's probably going to go on a crazy run and be like MVP level quality. So, like, I wouldn't be shocked if, like, the Ravens are like 500 in like 3 weeks and we're just like, oh, the Ravens are good again. And they're now 8 and 4.
They'll be 6-3 or something.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, but no, my loser of the week is not the Baltimore Ravens, but it is a bird. It's the Arizona Cardinals.
Eagles, yeah,
It's the Arizona Cardinals.
that was a decent Thursday night game though.
No, it was a good Thursday night game, but it was
everything I wanted to kick off the weekend.
Yeah, no, it was but you had two bright spots in the regards of in terms of Marvin Harrison kind of showing out and kind of saying, "Hey, I'm good. I'm a good wide receiver." Other than that, I couldn't have told you he was good at all.
Yeah.
We are seeing a ghost of the Marvin Harrison that we should be seeing. Kyler Murray does not take any accountability within that roster. He is purely focused on getting his game check and getting out. And I hear the first guy in, last guy out sort of thing, and I'm like, yeah, but you're expected that out of a year 6, year 7 guy. We're not talking about you in your year 3 or 4 league.
Yeah, he's been in the league a while now. So.
Yeah. We expect Joe Burrow to be established and like everything like that. You should be even more established because you're older than him, and or I don't know if you're older just because of how long Joe Burrow played, whatever. But you can't have this excuse anymore, Kyler. You are entering the realm of you're not good. I get the speed, I see the flash and everything, and when you make the big play, it's awesome. But there's so much. I'm literally just saying the same thing over. A lot of it is because of you. The coaches have been fired. The players have been changed. The ownership has done things, and you have been a major part of it. But you know what they say about somebody that's in a lot of toxic relationships? There is one continuous fact, and it's you. It's you, Kyler. You're the issue. I'm not saying you're not talented, but what I am saying is figure it out.
Yeah.
Because you're hurting your team more than you're helping them on a consistent basis. There are times like it doesn't look like he's enjoying or wants to be there. Like somebody said during the half, like somebody made a point and was like, all right, I'm sure Sam Darnold went to JSN during halftime and said, hey, I know we haven't gotten the ball to you. What do we need to get you the ball? Like, what do you see? What do I see? Here's where I'm at. I'm sure that it was Kyler Murray went to his locker, Marvin Harrison went to his, and no communication was made.
Yeah.
The Cardinals are floating into an abyss, and that's all it is. It's just an abyss. They're just floating. There's no rise, there's no fall. It's the land of mediocre. And they're led by Mickey Mouse himself. Anyway. Jonah, week 5 preview?
Week 5 preview.
Jonah, I did the math for myself. I went 10-4 last week.
I haven't done mine.
I am 42-17 on the year. So I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy about that.
I'll have to figure out mine. I'll figure it out.
That's fair.
However, Thursday Night Football this week. Let's get right into it. Niners at Rams.
Real quick, 4 teams on buys. Falcons, Bears, Packers, Steelers. Go. Jonah.
Niners at Rams. Give me the Rams.
It's quite literally the most obvious thing in the world. Unless George Kittle is somehow playing, which I know he isn't because he's still on IR. No, it's the Rams. They're the better defense. They're the better offense. Sean McVay owns Kyle Shanahan, apparently, and whatever. It's the Rams.
Yeah.
They've been playing like the better team. They have the better pieces. They are the better team. Braylon Allen with a nice run.
It's on the bench.
It's the Rams.
It is the Rams. Next, we got Vegas headed out to the Midwest playing the Colts. Give me the.
It's the Colts.
Is it the Colts? I think it is the Colts.
Okay,
I wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders won this though. I think people are underestimating how good they are as well.
They did not play well against. Okay, let's think about this. The teams that they played. They played the Bears. They played the Patriots. They've played the Chargers. And who do they play?
Commanders.
They lost to the Commanders. They lost to all those teams except the Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's the Colts. It's the Colts.
It's the Colts.
The Colts are toe to toe with a very good team in the Ram. When toe to toe with a very good team. I wouldn't be
surprised if they cover. Give me.
Well, what's the
Raiders
total?
To cover? 6.5.
Well, that's a lot of points. So yeah, I'd take them to cover too.
Yeah, it's the Colts. Next game I have on my list: Vikings Cleveland. Don't know how I feel about this game.
Well, it's over the pond.
Oh, it is. It is in London.
Yep.
It's in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Give me the.
It's so obvious. It's the Vikings. Here's why. They're adjusted to the time zone. They're going to be used to it. They don't have to travel. And Jonah, I have a question. Have you watched the Cleveland Browns play football?
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
No, they're like really bad.
Bring in Shador.
Sure. Yeah.
Let's see it.
I'll ride with it.
Flacco needs to just go home.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's the Vikings.
It's the Vikings. Yeah.
Next game, which is a little surprising. Giants at Saints. Saints are a 1.5 point favorite. I like the Giants in this game.
I like the Giants as well. Wait, the Saints are a favorite?
Yeah, 1.5 point favorite.
Wrong. That's just the most wrong thing I've ever seen.
You're telling me.
No, it's going to be the Giants. Better D-line, just overall better D-line. Obviously losing Malik Neighbors hurts, but it's like there's still plenty of value on the offensive side of the ball with Jackson Dart, obviously, and Scatterboo and Wandale Robinson, Darius Slayton. Like, the Giants definitely have potential to, like, kind of continue their stride in their offense. It's definitely just hurts losing one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. Nobody's denying that.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah.
It's the Giants. We got them boys headed out east to the Big Apple taking on the Jets.
To the Meadowlands.
Give me the Cowboys.
Give me them boys.
Holla. Yeah, that's pretty
boys.
Easy.
Sorry.
Pretty easy pick as Justin Fields is running, scrambling, trying to run, throws the ball out of bounds. Classic Justin Fields.
Wait,
give me the Cowboys.
How much time is on your clock?
6.
Okay, let's not spoil now. I'm at 4:03.
Oh, there's a flag too.
Dude.
There's a flag.
What did I just say? Anyway. No, I'm not.
I won't spoil it. It's the first quarter of Jets Dolphins.
Just don't talk about it. I don't care.
All right,
Justin
next game
Fields
we got
scrambles, flag, throws it away. 3:46 remains on the clock.
Classic Justin Fields. I kind of like these Dolphin uniforms. I wish this was their normal uniform. I think they're sick.
All right.
I like them. I don't like their white. Their white is just boring. With the orange, they look like too nice. They look like a little nice football team. No, these look like they're like mean, like they're ready to come out and play football.
It looks
I don't
too
like
dark.
the white one. No, I think they're sick.
I like the black.
It's supposed to be like a deep water dark blue, is what it is.
I understand, but I wish it was a little bit brighter.
They're white. No,
that's all. God forbid a guy has an opinion.
Anyways, that's a terrible opinion. We got the Broncos
headed out.
You want Team
Europe to win. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, we got the Broncos headed out to Philly.
It's the Eagles.
11 a.m. game. It's going to be a tough little time change for Denver. Give me the Eagles.
It's the Eagles.
Not too much about that. 5.5 point favorite. Yeah, give me the Eagles.
I understand that he probably can't due to financial reasons, but A.J. Brown, please come to the Patriots. You'd make billions.
Next game, probably the game of the week. Dolphins at Carolina. I'm kidding.
Right.
I'm kidding. This is probably the worst game of the week. Give me the
guys,
Dolphins,
you got jokes.
Though.
You got jokes now.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to look at me and tell me you got jokes?
Andy Dalton.
This ain't a sports show anymore. This is a joke show. Okay, noted. So I got jokes. Braylon Allen, fumble.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't watching. I didn't see that happen.
Oh, my God.
Could have spoiled it for you.
Braylon Allen fumbled the ball.
On the 1 yard line. Thank God I left him on my bench.
All part of the plan. God did.
Give me the Dolphins.
Give me the Dolphins as well. They got to get a win at some point. It might even be tonight against the Jets.
I think it will be.
I think so too. The Jets are the Jets, and the bets are the bets.
I'm not gonna lie, this NFL, there's not really like a game that just stands out. I'm like, wow, it's like aside from the night game. But we'll get there. Like, there's no other like last week we had Cowboys, Packers,
There's no
Micah
like
Parsons returned to
historic game
Dallas.
on here.
We
There's no
had
like
we had Chiefs,
storyline.
Ravens. Yeah, there's like it's like okay, it's just another week of football. I mean, our
But
next game is Houston at
but
Baltimore.
not
Okay.
every game can be. But not every week can be like that. That's the great
No, but
part.
usually you have at least one. There's not like Detroit since I know we're not there. It would have been good if Burrow was playing.
Yeah, they had that in mind.
Yeah, but this is not what's happening now.
But that's just,
anyways,
it's just human results.
Houston at Baltimore. Give me the Ravens.
Well, yeah, give me the Ravens as well.
This next game.
There's just gonna there has to be a point where Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry just like click and hit like 300 yards rushing combined and 450 yards total, and it might be this game.
Yeah. Next game, another probably game of the week. Tennessee at Arizona.
You're gonna say that Arizona.
Did you see Cam Ward said, "I'm gonna keep it a buck"? We ass.
Yes.
You give me the Cardinals.
I'm gonna keep it a buck is the best part.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. We suck.
Ass.
We're so
because
bad.
you can say that so casually, and it's I'm gonna keep it a buck. We ass.
God.
If you said that formally, I'm gonna keep it a buck. We ass.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, give me the Cardinals. Cheapest game of the week, by the way, $21.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This might actually be a decent game. We'll see. Tampa at Seattle.
Yeah, I think that would be a good game. I think it will be
Tampa, afternoon game. Yeah, give me Tampa. Detroit at Cincy. We'll see how Cincy plays tonight against Denver, but I'm leaning Detroit.
It's Detroit.
Yeah, they don't look like they've missed a step.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, people could throw all the questions they want at that Packers game, but they look so good.
Mm-hmm. It was the first week of the season.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's
like the Raiders beat the Pats.
Last afternoon game, Washington at LA Chargers. If Jaden Daniels plays, this will be an interesting game.
Yeah, but I don't know if Chargers. I think it's the Chargers as well. I don't think Jaden Daniels will be playing. I think they're gonna maybe give him one more week. I don't know. I think he will be playing, but I still think the Chargers. But maybe, who knows? It's the Chargers are in a tough spot. If Joel is out for a continuous amount of time, then that's going to be a real problem with losing both of their tackles within a couple month period and everything like that.
We shall see. Sunday Night Football. We got the Pats headed out to Buffalo. What's your take on this game?
I want to do it. Okay.
I'll give you the floor.
I'll give my opinion. I'll give kind of Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill first down. Sounds good to me. Back to the game. Bills are firing on all cylinders. They legitimately could go undefeated this year. I wouldn't be shocked at all. Josh Allen is playing like Superman once again. James Cook is playing like the best running back in the NFL and wants to win MVP this year somehow. Keon Coleman is crazy, catching a ball here and there every once in a while. Dalton Kincaid looks good. That defense looks solid. Joey Bosa doesn't look bad or doesn't look horrible. The O-line for the Bills is solid, and the Homer in me wants to do it so badly.
Do it.
No, I can't, dude.
Just do it. Just do it. Like that Nike ads. Just do it.
Drake May is going to break out. This is the Drake May breakout game. I'm like, I need everybody to notice this. Drake May is about to throw for 250 yards, 3 touchdowns, and have a very good, efficient game against an elite team in the Buffalo Bills. The special teams are going to show out. The defense is going to roll out at least a couple of stops here and there and maybe get a turnover. I don't know how it's going to happen. But if anybody's going to do it, if anybody's going to show up, and if any team is going to finally break through and say, hey, we're here, it's now. We're not going to back down. It's the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots are going to go into Buffalo this week, assert their dominance into the AFC East, and say, we are here. We are back. We are better than ever. Tom Brady, who? You know Drake May. And I have the Chiefs beating the Jags on Monday Night Football.
So did you take the Patriots?
You're goddamn right I did.
Give me the Bills.
You bitch.
I want to take the Pats, but I just don't see it, dude. However, this Monday night game is going to
Sorry,
be very
Dad.
good. Jacksonville's been firing, but Kansas City just looks like they're back. So yeah, give me the
Yeah,
Chiefs.
yeah.
I think it was just a slow start for the Chiefs, but they look
Thoughts
like
and
they're
prayers
back.
to Chris Jones, by the way. Very impressive thing that he did, coming from his family member's funeral and then playing an entire NFL game. That was very impressive. Shout out to him. I think the Chiefs are about to really, my God, Tyreek Hill, dude, so good. I think the Chiefs are
It's
about
the
to
end of the
cause.
first quarter. What are you talking about?
He just got a reception. I think the Chiefs are about to cause real problems in the NFL, and I think they're gonna be. I think right now they're building up their superpowers. They're saving up some devil magic from the previous couple losses and saying, "Hey, like we're gonna save these along the line." Like they understood their mistake that they've done last year, right? They went in, they used too much of it too early. The Broncos game, right? The holding call against the Bucks, right?
Yeah.
Too much of it. Too much was used too early. And then guess what? The Eagles came and just went and just murdered them. So what are they going to do? They're going to save a bag or two, primed for the playoffs. They're dry aging it. It is in a cave right now. It is caramelizing. It is crusting, and is going to be prime dry age devil magic, ready for the playoffs for the Kansas City Chiefs. And I think part of that devil magic is currently playing in a black uniform tonight on the field.
There's no way they trade for him.
You never know.
I would hate that.
If they really spiral, which they could, they would.
When's trade deadline?
I think it's like I don't know. I'm looking it up.
November 1 or November 2nd or something?
After week 9.
Yeah, it'll be
You never know.
interesting. We'll see.
You never know. Jonah, MLB playoffs starts this week.
Yes.
Starts tonight, actually, when this episode goes out. It'll go out on Tuesday. So that's what I'm saying, tonight.
Or midday, because that's when the Cubs play.
Oh, yeah, true. Sucks.
They play at 1 o'clock my time. What the hell?
Yeah, 1. Then you aren't
It's
even the
3.
earliest game.
Yeah, they are. It's there's an 11 a.m. game too.
Yeah.
Oh God. I'm gonna give you my predictions of the series real quick.
Let's
who I want to win and who I think is gonna win.
Let's go through the entire MLB playoffs and who we think will win.
Wild card.
No, the entire thing.
That
Okay,
might take a while.
fine.
We'll do it after next week because then we'll be into the second round.
Okay.
First matchup though, Padres Cubs. It's the Cubs.
It's the Padres. What?
It is not the Padres.
No, I'll take the Cubs. I'll ride the Cubs.
It is not the Padres.
I'm just saying. Here's the one thing I'm going to say. As the baseball
The Cubs are gonna win 2 games straight.
Watch out for the Padres relievers.
It'll be a good series.
Best
but
bullpen in the
Cubs.
MLB for sure.
Give me the Cubs.
Fair. Don't
Next series we got Tigers Guardians. Give me the Guardians.
The Guardians have been the hottest team in the MLB for, I'd say, the greater part of the last month.
Yeah.
In reality, the Tigers are blessed to be in this spot. Oh my God, Tyreek Hill. Oh my God, Tyreek Hill. A lot of yards for Tyreek. I get it. I'm like 20 seconds behind you. I don't care. But the Guardians have been the best team in the MLB for the last month. Tigers have been like probably the worst team in the MLB for the last month, other than the Mets. RIP the Mets playoff hopes. In reality, is with October, it is not about your record. It is about how you are you hitting your stride. One team is currently running a marathon at perfect pace, and the other one is currently starting out in bed with no stretching. Give me the Guardians.
I agree.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Next series we got Dodgers, Reds. I like the Reds. I would love to see the Reds win it, but I think the Dodgers will win that pretty easily. But
the unfortunate truth is the Dodgers are the Dodgers.
Yeah, exactly. But shout out the Reds for making the playoffs.
Shout out the Reds.
I don't think anyone thought that this year.
No, that was great. That was great for them. I mean, Terry Francona is one of the best managers in the MLB, and really turned that team around. They were like kind of, I wouldn't say they were on, how do I phrase this? They weren't a bad team, but they weren't a team that was really like a true.
They were mid.
Yeah, they weren't like they weren't in a true contending spot to where it was like it made sense for them to be buyers at the deadline, but they also weren't like in a worse position to where they were like sellers easily. And sure, like they also weren't expecting the Brewers to go on this crazy rampage after in like August, but still, like shout out the Reds.
Last series we got The Red Sox versus the Yankees. This is what you want in October
This is what I live for.
baseball.
This is like
You live for Red Sox, Yankees, October baseball.
It
Sucks has to be a wild card, but
you want to hear the stat? You want to hear the stat, Jonah?
hit me.
Jalen Waddle first down.
Yeah, I saw that.
Different stat. The Boston Red Sox, when playing the New York Yankees since the year of 2003, have not lost the series or been eliminated from the playoffs by the Yankees in that time for the last 21 years.
Lost the series like in the playoffs?
They've lost a game at times in like a series, but they've never been eliminated.
A playoff series or a series?
In a playoff round.
Okay.
And I'm saying round specifically because in 2021 they played in the wild card and it was only a game. But when they play the Red Sox since 2004 being the beginning of this term, since 2004, the Boston Red Sox have always eliminated the Yankees whenever they play. And do you want to hear the best part about it? It will at least continue until 2020. The Boston Red Sox are going to head into this so-called prison that is the Yankee Stadium. And they're going to do the one thing that they have done all year. They're going to take them
Yankees
and wipe their ass with them. Garrett Crochet is starting game 1. Brian Bayo is starting game 2. We have one of the best pitchers in the MLB and mini Pedro Martinez. The fact of the matter is this. The Boston Red Sox are finding it. They have played legitimate teams for the last 2 weeks. A's, and then they played the Rangers, they played the Blue Jays, and they played the Tigers in the last couple weeks. The Yankees have played the White Sox twice, and I think the Orioles.
And the Orioles.
Get out of here, okay? Red Sox won all 3 of their last series. They have the momentum. They might even be getting players back. It's the Red Sox.
I need Roman Empire back.
I need Roman, dude. It's the Red Sox.
They're
the hotter team. I get the star power. I understand it's the Yankees. But it's always been the Red Sox. There's no ifs, and, ors, or buts about it. It's the Boston Red Sox.
I agree. Give me the Sox.
And I know I'm the homer pick, but I'm going to be picking them every round to win every single game.
Yeah.
I have them going. Fun fact, I can give you a projection on my bracket right now. I have the Red Sox going a perfect 13-0 en route to another World Series. Who do they play? Themselves. How about that for an answer? Jonah, Red Sox.
It's the Red
Yankees.
Sox. It's the Red Sox.
How many games?
2.
Love it. I'm talking about that's why you're the best co-host in the world.
Yeah, Red Sox will be and they were beat up on the Yankees all season long.
But what about the Knicks? Go fart yourself.
Who gives a shit about the Knicks? Because we didn't have Jason Tatum.
We would have won. Hold on, real quick. We would have won Game 5. We then would have won Game 6 because Jason Tatum has never, and I repeat, never
lost
a Game 6 while down 3-2 on the road.
Yeah, he shut Stephen A up pretty quick
on the road because they've been up 3-2, and I've seen them lose a game in the Garden. I went to that game, 2022 Eastern Conference Finals, Game 6, Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler had one of the greatest games I've ever seen live, Jonah. I still have nightmares of that man. R.I.P. Prime Jimmy Butler. Anyway, continue.
I'm just saying, NBA, we're back, dude.
We are back.
We had Media Day today. I watched pretty much the whole entire Celtics live Media Day on YouTube. I love Joe Mazzulla. He's hilarious. Did you see his quotes? Did you see any quotes from his?
I saw some where it was like him going up to Anthony Simons. It's like, you're not as bad on defense as people say you are.
Dude, I was looking up. He's 6'3". Your Holiday was 6'4". He has the same exact wingspan as Drew Holiday did. I think it was like 6'7" or 6'8". I think it was
6'7"
wingspan. Derek White was 6'7.5". You were getting pissed when I said it. That's why.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm doing it.
I think he could be turned into a really good defensive player for the Celtics, and someone that people aren't gonna suspect be good on defense. But I'm excited for that. It'll be interesting to see Peyton Pritchard, the role that he takes going forward. Same with Jaylen Brown and Derek White. Dude, I'm just so hyped for this year. I need NBA back.
Joe Mazzulla. he had to go to a dark place, and I'm glad he had to go there.
Yeah, about Jason. I was like, this dude's hilarious.
It's like, dude, are you kidding me
He
right
talked
now?
about Drew Carter asked, he goes, Joe, are you excited to see us? And now
No.
we're back. And Joe just goes, no. It's like, I hate the media. No, funny guy though. And then I don't remember her name, but she's another one of like the reporters for the
Kayla
Celtics.
Burton, kind of curly hair,
Yeah,
was at the desk.
she was like, yeah,
I've met her
she
dad.
was like asking, really?
Yeah, I met him outside a bagel place.
Hell yeah.
Shout out
She was
Steve.
asking Joe, is like, if this, with the departures of all these players, how do you see Peyton Pritchard taking a step, or what is this, going to look like? And he goes, that's a really great way of asking me if he's going to start or not. It's like a very indirect way of asking me if he's start or not. And then they're like, is he going to start? And Joe didn't answer. It's like, hell yeah, that's my coach. That's my coach. Dude, I'm so hyped though.
I mean, I think the most important NBA media that happened, I'd say in the last 48 hours, didn't happen. It was a man by the name of Jason Christopher Tatum posting a nice little vlog on his YouTube channel of him going to coach New York Fashion Design Week.
I gotta watch it. I gotta watch the videos tonight.
Yeah, him kind of just hanging out and him playing some basketball.
Just a little bit of basketball,
but
sprints, shooting.
Not like just shoot around in a chair or just like pound dribble drills or something. No, it was pretty full movement, not game speed, but like I'd say at least 80% at some points.
Yeah.
Full motion, jumping, moving, cutting, planting his foot, rotating, no brace, nothing. Jason Tatum. Yeah. So Jonah, how does it feel that you're a primary supporter of a absolute cyborg of a human being?
Wait, say that again. Sorry,
How does it feel that you are a supporter of a absolute cyborg of a human being in Jason Tatum?
Dude, I told you. What did I said he'll be back by Christmas.
As much as I would love that,
he's not. But
God,
I love the progress.
It looks great.
Did you like the new City Edition jerseys?
I do. I really like them. I understand the one gripe that most people will have, and where's the green? Understandable.
Yeah.
My response?
The Celtics are coming back.
When have you ever seen the Celtics use a highlighter green in their jerseys before? Did you complain about it last year? Because I did.
I didn't love their City Edition jerseys last year.
Exactly. Nobody did. They were bad, Jonah. You know
but these ones are better than last year.
These ones are awesome. I don't get where everybody's saying.
I like the gold.
I think it's cool. I don't know where everybody's coming with like these oh, they're not like that good. What are you talking? They're some of the cleanest looking jerseys yet. They're one of the better Red Sox jerseys. Okay. Here's my hot take. Wow. I'm going to say it. I like an alternate jersey when it truly is alternate. What did the Boston Red Sox do the last 2 years or last 2 times they've had alternate jerseys? They said, we're not going to go with any of the colors that are associated with the Boston Red Sox.
They go yellow and green.
I get it. It's the City Connect jersey. Like that's the whole point of it.
I get it.
But it's like the green ones are fire.
Oh,
right?
Dude. And of course, just go back to that. Did you see they had the walk-off the other night? Another
Seti.
walk-off in the green jerseys. They need to wear the green jerseys every game in the playoffs.
I agree. But
Celtics are back. NBA's coming back.
Jason Tatum is God.
I can't wait.
Good times. Jonah, give me one different player that you are looking out for this year.
In the NBA?
Yeah.
Lonzo Ball on the Cavs.
I really like that one.
It'll be interesting to see how he plays.
I think he's going into a system that I think will work really well for him.
Dude, I want to see Lonzo Ball win a championship.
Yeah. I'm like low key.
Honestly, that would be so sick.
Here's what I'm going to say.
I just don't want it to be a Cleveland.
Here's what I'm going to I know. But here's what I'm going to say. I would rather have Cleveland win over New York, Philly.
I agree.
Any team in the
Milwaukee. I put Milwaukee over Cleveland, honestly. I like Giannis.
That's fair. I think Giannis, like the reason, and I feel like this is like kind of like a small egotistical thing. I like kind of having like the accolades above other players, you know? Like that's why I don't want like the Lakers to win because not so much because I don't want Braun to win. I don't want Luka to win.
Yeah, I don't want Luka to win.
Like so, I don't want Joel to win. I don't want Jalen to win. Brunson, that is. I don't want really Donovan to win, but I like Donovan. I don't like Darius. That's kind of.
I don't want the Thunder to win.
Yeah, I don't want him. But we shall see. We're getting to that point where Literally, we're less than 48 hours away from being in the month of October.
Yeah, isn't preseason starting pretty
Yeah, like next week.
Thursday?
Yeah. Oh, never mind. This week.
Sixers, Knicks, Abu Dhabi.
Wow.
And they have Melbourne United playing the Pelicans. All right.
Word.
Celtics, Lakers on Friday. Or sorry, Suns, Lakers on Friday. The Celtics play. Celtics, when do you guys play? These teams have already played 3 games. You guys haven't come. Oh, first game, Wednesday, October 8th against the Grizzlies.
Nice.
NBA's back. I'm excited. Once NBA comes, I will not watch college football. I will tune out of NBA or NFL, and I will just be watching NBA. That's what's gonna happen. I just know it. Would I rather watch Monday Night Football or, Wizards Jazz on League Pass on Monday night? Give me Wizards Jazz.
It was in Florida. This is last year, and I think it was it was either the Bears were playing the Seahawks.
That was such a bad game.
Or it was like that Sunday.
No, I think the Celtics played that same night.
They did. They played the Magic.
I was watching that.
But the Thursday, that was a Thursday night game, the Seahawks and the Bears. But the Sunday before, I remember I was like watching, like on my phone, I was watching a Raptors versus Rockets game just by myself.
Like, I think I was similar to that, but it was like the Celtics played like 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And I watched that instead of Red Zone. I was like, hell yeah, basketball.
Exactly. Yeah. So,
but
I mean, we're right around the corner. Very exciting stuff. Another great episode.
Yes, sir.
Jonah, any final words for the people?
Yeah, F the Yankees, go Red Sox.
Go Sox.
Let's go.
We really appreciate you all. If you like this episode, please like and subscribe. Follow the journey. We're just getting started. Go Red Sox till I die.
Go Sox.
Go Sox. Go Pats. I guess until next week.
I love you, Jason Tatum.
Until next week, we will see you all for another episode of Triple Threat Talk. Peace out.